We meet Cooper, who is a firefighter, and his daughter Riley, who have come for a concert. This concert is of Raven, who is a famous singer, and Riley is her big fan, and they arrive at the stadium. They see Raven entering the stadium from her bus, and Riley feels happy seeing her, and clicks photo. Cooper asks how her friend Jody is at the school, and Riley says she does not want to talk about it. They enter the stadium, and Cooper notices there are many policemen here for security. Riley dances with other girls, and Cooper records her video, and later they have some snacks. Riley says Jody and other girls don't include her in their activities, which makes her feel left out. Cooper tells her not to worry and posts pictures of today's concert with him on social media to make Jody jealous. They go in, and Riley is happy with the seats close to the stage, and Cooper tells her it's a gift for getting good marks at school. Cooper notices more police inside and sees them asking some men to come outside with them. The show begins, and Riley and all audience get excited, and Raven comes on stage and starts singing. Cooper decides to go to the bathroom and asks Riley to not leave her seat and wait for him. Inside the washroom, he checks his phone and sees a live video of a person who is kidnapped. Next, we see more police force has arrived at the stadium, and Cooper meets Jody's mom outside. Cooper tells her Riley is upset with Jody as she ignores her, but Jody's mom says teenagers act this way in this age. We see FBI and SWAT team have also come at the stadium in large numbers and is led by Josephine. Cooper comes back and tells Riley about Jody being here, and Raven asks everyone to turn their mobile lights on. She begins her next song, and Cooper sees more people are taken outside by police, which worries him. In interval, they go outside to buy t-shirts, but can't find one for Riley's size, and Cooper becomes friends with Jamie, who is one of the employees. Cooper asks Jamie about all the extra security, and Jamie says the police are here to catch the butcher. He is a famous serial killer who kidnaps people and then tortures and kills them by cutting their body parts. Jamie says the police got some tip that Butcher will be here, so set a trap here to capture him. He says the police has covered all exits and no one can leave without checking except from the backstage. Cooper looks worried on hearing this, and we come to know he is the Butcher as we saw he recently kidnapped someone. Jamie asks Cooper to come back later for the shirt, and Cooper notices all employees have passed to go in rooms. He notices a drunk woman near the stairs and pushes her down to get the police's attention so he can go out. Cooper notices more police are standing outside and feels he will be caught, so they go back inside the stadium. Another famous singer joins Raven for her next song, and Cooper notices he made an entrance through a secret underground stage. He tells Riley they should go and explore the stage and see where it goes as it will fun, but Riley feels Cooper is acting strange and tells him to enjoy the show. He sees the stage door closes and decides to go back to Jamie to get more information about this place. Jamie tells Cooper to come with him to the storeroom to get t-shirt size he wants, and Cooper agrees. He sees Jamie uses his card to open door and quietly steals it from Jamie when he is not looking. Jamie says he is a fan of Butcher but wants him to be caught and says all employees here got special training for today. Jamie says they have a special code called Hamilton to tell the police they are employees here if they are caught by them. Jamie asks Cooper to keep it a secret and then gives him the t-shirt he wanted, and Cooper checks the door on which the card will work. He opens a door and goes inside to see a police meeting is happening where they telling everyone about Butcher and his victims. Cooper sees more police come in and wears Jamie's badge and acts like an employee and goes to make some coffee to avoid attention. He sees the police's photos of his past crimes and picks a walkie-talkie to hear them and goes outside. He meets Jody's mom again, who asks if their daughters can be friends again, but suddenly they hear some noise. Cooper sees police has caught someone trying to steal and sees Josephine, who is from FBI, and gets worried. He agrees to meet Jody and her mom on Saturday and goes back inside and hears the walkie-talkie through a headphone. He hears the police have some evidence about Butcher, like he is tall and has a tattoo on his right hand. He covers his hand with a band and lies to Riley that he forgot his credit card with Jamie and goes outside. He decides to trigger the fire alarm to cause confusion, but hears Josephine talking to all police on radio. She tells them Butcher is in panic and has no way out and will use fire alarm or a fake bomb scare to create panic. She says in such scenario the police will allow only women and kids to leave the stadium, and Cooper decides not to use fire alarm. He decides to use the terrace to escape, but finds police are guarding the door and decides to create a distraction. He puts oil bottles in fryers which cause explosion, and the police get distracted, and he wears an apron and goes to the roof. He meets more police above and lies to them he came to terrace since his friend got injured in kitchen. The police confirm a girl was burnt and ask him for the secret code and his ID, which Cooper gives them. He comes down and meets Riley, who is angry on him for leaving him alone again, and Cooper apologizes. They go back in and Cooper is scared since he has found no way out, and Riley says the next song will begin soon. She says Raven picks one audience member who performs with her on stage, and they get backstage meeting with her. Cooper is happy to hear this and sees a team member from Raven's team in the audience and goes to talk to him. He tells her daughter Riley has cancer and lies to him saying it's her last wish to meet Raven, and the team member feels sorry for Riley. Cooper notices more audience male members are being taken by police for questioning, and Raven's team member comes to meet them. He tells Riley she has been picked to perform with Raven on stage, and Riley cannot believe her luck and cries happily. They are taken near the stage, and one team member tells Riley to go on stage when her name is called. Cooper sees Josephine is also near the stage, and Riley goes to perform with Raven, and Jody sees this. She gets jealous and fights with her mom, and Riley is happy after the song and hugs Cooper. Raven prepares for her next song, and Cooper sees her backstage getting ready and asks the team member if they can use backstage exit to go to their car. The member agrees, and after the show they go backstage where there are many police officers with Josephine. She tells everyone on radio to be alert and says they will be checking all male audience members as they leave. The team member comes and gives Riley a goodie bag and says they can exit after answering the police questions. Cooper looks worried and scared, and Raven comes to meet Josephine, who tells they will catch Butcher today. Raven comes to say goodbye to Riley, and Cooper tells her he wants to talk privately with her for 1 minute. They go in a room, and Cooper tells her he is the Butcher and shows her he has kidnapped a person. He tells her he can press a button which will release poisonous gas and kill him if Raven does not listen to him. Raven is shocked to see this, and Cooper says she can save this person if she agrees to take them outside with her in her limousine. Cooper says she can this person named Spencer by helping him, and Raven agrees, and they go outside without any checking. Josephine and others are checking other people, and Cooper and Riley get out of the stadium in Raven's car. Cooper says she can drop them here, but Raven asks Riley if she can drop them at her home, and Riley agrees. She excitedly calls her mom and tells her, and Cooper angrily looks at Raven but cannot do anything about this. They arrive at the house, and Riley introduces Raven to her mom Rachel and brother Logan, and they go inside. Cooper warns Raven to not tell anyone anything and even text or call the police if she wants to save Spencer. Rachel asks Raven about the concert, and Raven says this concert was done so they can catch Butcher. She says 2 weeks ago FBI found ticket receipts of the concert in one of Butcher's houses where he keeps his victims. They came to Raven to ask for her help, and she agreed, and tells that he is white man between 30 and 40. Raven says Butcher had a difficult childhood because of his mother, as Josephine told her, and Cooper feels uncomfortable. He suggests Raven must be tired and is leaving, but she sees a piano and decides to play it before going. Raven hides her phone, and Cooper records a video of Raven and Riley playing together on piano. After the song, Raven takes Cooper's phone to take a selfie and quickly goes in bathroom with it. Cooper asks her to give his phone back, but Raven closes the door and starts the camera to talk with Spencer. She asks him where he is, and Spencer says he remembers seeing a broken lion statue and a blue door. Cooper angrily bangs the door to open it, and Raven does an Instagram live to ask help from her followers. She tells them to find Spencer and look for a house with a lion statue and a blue door, and the audience starts responding to her. She quickly messages her driver to call the police, and hears some noise outside the door of glass breaking. She tells Rachel her husband is the Butcher, but suddenly sees Cooper open the door with key. He is angry but calms himself and asks for his phone, and sees Spencer has escaped from the room. She asks her what she has done and tells her to come with her, and they go in garage and asks Raven to sit in car. Cooper tells Raven she is going to his last kill, and opens the garage door to see his family standing in front of him. They now know Cooper is the Butcher, and he is shocked to see them, and Raven gets down from the car. Raven takes them to her car, and Cooper closes the door, and we see Josephine has come here with the police. Cooper removes some things from a cupboard, and the police go inside to capture him and can't find Cooper. He used a tunnel to escape from there, and later we see the person driving Raven's car as Cooper. He disguised himself as police and escaped, and Raven is scared to see him, and Cooper handcuffs her to the door handle. He tells her he is taking her to his new safe house and will kill her, and Raven tries to escape and asks for help from the crowd near her car. She manages to free herself and get out of the car, and the police come there and surround the car. They open the car door and find Cooper has escaped again by wearing new clothes, and he disappears in the crowd. The police find Spencer in a house with broken lion statue and blue door, and Raven hugs and thanks her fan for helping her. Josephine meets Rachel and tells her to be careful and says she has left 2 police cars outside her house for safety. Later, while making tea, Rachel hears a noise and sees Cooper is sitting at the table waiting for her. He tells her he knows the trap to capture him was not laid in the concert, but in this house by Rachel. Rachel says she thought Cooper was having an affair and found smell of cleaning liquid coming from his clothes, which is used in hospital. She followed him one day to one of his safe houses and realized he is the butcher and left the concert receipt in the house. She then called the police and informed them about the concert, and Cooper is shocked to hear this. He says he is going to kill her, but Rachel requests to eat some pie made by Riley as her last request. Cooper agrees, and they sit down to eat the pie, and Cooper says because of Rachel, he won't be able to see his kids grow up. Cooper says he will kill her when he finishes his cake, but soon realizes Rachel has drugged the cake. She found his powder in the bag, which Cooper used to make his victims unconscious, and Cooper feels uneasy. He starts hallucinating and sees his mother scolding him, and he starts crying and walks toward her. The police come and use the stun gun on him and electrocute him, and Cooper falls down and gets arrested. They take him outside, and Cooper sees Riley's cycle is fallen over, so he picks it up, remembering her. The police brings the kids, and Riley comes and hugs Cooper, and they make Cooper sit in the van. We see Cooper had taken a steel pipe from the cycle and uses it to open his handcuff and starts laughing. Later, Jamie sees the news and comes to know Cooper was butcher, and now he has escaped. Jamie is shocked to know this and says he will never talk to anyone at work.